privilege. Let's talk about privilege for a moment. There are advantages and there are privileges, and we've always had people who have had more advantages than some others since the beginning of time. Barack Obama was born into a more advantageous family than I was. I was born to a broke, single mother who came from a statistic marriage, and she worked 3 minimum wage jobs. I sound like my grandfather who walked uphill both ways to go to school, but it's true. And I had to borrow notebook paper from a relative when I was in elementary school because we were too poor. My mom refused to go on benefits. She worked 3 minimum wage jobs. One of them was at a granola factory, and so we got free granola bars, which was awesome. And that's my diet was mostly that. And to me, fine dining was getting a Happy Meal from McDonald's when we could afford it. And I am not in the slightest exaggerating any of this. We were as broke as could be. And, you know, I grew up playing sports. I did track, I did cross country, I did everything. And I never had anyone in the stands for me because my mom was always at work. So there were some other kids that had more advantages, you could say, or privileges because their families were always there. There are some people who are born with 2 parents, some people who are born into money, some people who are born into common sense, some people who are born, period. Being born is a privilege. There's privilege and there is advantage. And we all work to make sure that our kids are educated, both academically and spiritually, so that they have an advantage. It's being used by bad forces, I'll tell you. It is a prejudice to assign fault.